Okay. Okay. Good morning, students. So, welcome back to our e-learning class. This is, it is your science class. So, I'll be starting the science class now. And everybody, I will request everyone to follow the science class. Okay. You must have your science book with you. This is chapter number 12. We have already started before. So once again I will start from the beginning here. Chapter number 12, the earth and its companions. Okay. So this chapter we will learn about the different planets of the solar system and the earth, the planet that has life in it because of the presence of oxygen and water. Okay. So everybody will follow the science book. This is page number 78, a very interesting chapter and important also. Once again, just what we'll learn here from the beginning, I will start once again. Okay. We know that we are living on this earth. The earth moves around the sun. Okay, the earth is moving around the sun. There are 7 other planets that also move around the sun. So earth is a planet, other planets are also there. They are moving around the sun. So planets are moving around the sun. Okay, earth is also moving. So the other planets we'll learn here, name of the planets. So here we will learn question, name the planets. Name the planets of the solar system. We learn here. Okay. Name the planets of solar system. The planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Remember there are 8 planets in the solar system. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So here in this chapter we'll learn about this earth. Okay. And what is solar system? I have told you already that the family of the sun and the 8 planets is called the solar system. Planets do not have their own light. Remember always, this is a very important line. You can underline here. Planets do not have their own light. They reflect the sunlight. The sun is like a big ball of hot gases and fire. The earth gets heat and light from the sun. Now we will learn about the earth, the planet where the life exists due to the presence of water and air. Okay. Now, the surface of the earth is covered with land and water. It is surrounded by a layer of air called atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? We learn here. The earth is surrounded by a layer of air called atmosphere. So question is, yes? No, you just remember the question I am telling. Important question you will learn from here. You can also write down, if you possible, you can write down. You have a extra notes here, you will write there. Okay, you can write also the question only I am telling. Okay, only the question. You will find out the answer from the book. Okay. Yes, you can write down in the copy also, or in the rough copy you can write also in a diary or anything else. Okay. It is surrounded by a layer of air called atmosphere. Air and water support life on the earth. So why does life exist on the earth? I am talking about this one, no? Why does life exist on this earth? Due to the presence of water and life. These 2 things support life on the earth, remember. Now do you know, from space the earth looks blue-green in color. due to the presence of water and forest. I have told you that Earth is very beautiful planet, looking very beautiful. It looks very beautiful because the presence of water bodies is maximum, means 70% of the Earth is covered with water bodies. So it looks blue green, bluish, and the rest 30% is land. Okay. Now shape of the Earth. We'll learn all here also. Question can be, what is the shape of the Earth? What is the shape of the Earth? Okay, very important. I have told you the Earth looks flat to us, but it is not. The Earth is round and bulging in the middle, just like an orange. You can underline here. So what is the shape? The Earth is round and bulging. The Earth is round and bulging. This one, the Earth is round and bulging in the middle, just like an orange. It is slightly flat at the two poles. So this is the answer. So I am repeating once again. You can underline or you can bracket those lines. The Earth is round and bulging in the middle, just like an orange, and it is slightly flat at the two poles. When we see a ship sailing away from the seashore, its lower part disappears first. Its top part is the last to disappear. This is because ship is sailing on a curved surface of the earth and not on a flat surface. Remember. So what is, yes? No, you should not write in the book. You can write in a copy. Okay. If you want to write the question that I am writing on the board, you can write down in your rough copy or in your science copy also. Okay. So when a ship is sailing away from the seashore, its lower part disappears first and the top part is the last to disappear. This is because ship is sailing on a curved surface of the earth and not on a flat surface. Remember. We also have photograph of the earth taken by astronauts from spaceship. So the astronauts who have gone to the space, they have taken the photograph of the earth from the spaceship, and it also looks that the earth is round in shape. Or yes, the astronauts, only you can write down the, yes, you can write down the question only. Okay, answer is given on the book. You just learn this one. We'll when we will solve the question answer from the exercise, we will do that one. Okay. Astronauts, who are astronauts? Astronauts are the people who go into the space. You can underline here. Who are astronauts? Astronauts are the people who go into the space. Okay. This one. Now I will turn over to the next page. This is page number 79 now. Okay. The earth is round, but why does it look flat? A question has been given here in the book. The earth is round, but why does it look flat? The earth is very big. We can see only a small part of it. This small part appears flat to us. This is your answer. Why does earth look flat to us? The earth is very big. We can only see a small part of it. This small part appears flat to us. Now we'll discuss the movements of the earth. Movements of the earth. Same page, page number 79. Everybody can follow the page number in your science book. The earth is moving all the time. We know as it is a planet, planets revolve around the sun. So earth is moving around the sun and also moving on its axis, just like a top. Okay. Each earth shows two types of movements. One is rotation, another is revolution. So 2 axis means I am telling you, I am here, the axis is a line, imaginary line. Two types of movements. What are those movements? They are, number one, it is rotation. We learn this one. And number two is revolution. Revolution. Okay. Yes. Okay. See, rotation of the earth. All of you will follow the picture here, diagram. Okay. You will draw this one. Draw the diagram of rotation in your science copy. Okay. You will draw this one. What is rotation? We'll learn now. What is rotation? Draw the diagram of rotation. See here. The earth spins like a top on an imaginary line. This imaginary line is called the axis of the earth. So the imaginary line on which the earth is spinning or moving, it is called the axis. The line passes through the center of the earth vertically and joins the two poles. So the line is passing through the center of the earth vertically and join the two poles. See, North Pole and the South Pole. You can see the diagram here or the picture given on page number 79. See here. Okay. That is the axis. The spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. So what is rotation? The spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. Okay. You will draw this diagram of the earth only, not the top. Nobody will draw the top. You will draw only the earth. Okay. The earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. Remember, you can underline here. So earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. This rotation causes day and night on the earth. So this rotation causes day and night on the earth. Everybody will learn this one. This rotation of the earth causes day and night. Okay. Now one activity is given there. I will just read out the activity and I will explain. To show how day and night occur, take a globe and a torch. Okay. You have to take a globe and a torch. Imagine that the globe is our earth and the torch is the sun. Mark one side of the globe as A and the other side as B. Place the globe on a table in a dark room. Now throw light from torch on side A of the globe. Half of the globe, that is side A, gets lighted. The other half, that is side B, remains dark. In the same way, the part of the earth that faces the sun gets sunlight and has day. So they are explaining now, yes, the part of the earth that faces the sun, that have day. At the same time, the other part of the earth that does not get sunlight has night. See the picture? The man is holding a torch and it is throwing the light from the torch to the globe. See, one part is, everybody will follow the diagram, page number 79, activity. So the light of the torch, it lights the part A. See, part A is day, so, and part B, that is behind, it is dark, it is night now. Now slowly spin the globe from left to right. The lighted side A of the globe moves away from the light and comes in dark. At the same time, the dark side B of the globe receives the light and gets lighted. I will explain this one. Very easy. For one part of the globe, it is getting the light. You have marked it A, and then you are rotating, moving the globe. So B part faces the light and A part is behind the lighted part. So B part is getting the light, B part now becomes the day and the A part becomes the night. Okay. Now I will move to the next page, page number 80 now. Everybody will follow page number 80. Page number 80 now. See again look at the globe. You see that India is on the opposite side of America. So India is on the opposite side of America. So when it is day in India, it is night in America, and when it is night in India, it is day in America. Okay, so this way is happening. Suppose the earth is there in front, the sun is there. So sun is giving the light, okay, and the light falls on one part of the earth, so that part becomes the day, and the other part that is behind the lighted part, it is dark, it now becomes a night. And when the earth is rotating on its axis, so when it is rotating, the dark position comes to the lighted part. So this dark position lighted part, this is again illuminated by the sunlight, and so it becomes day, and the behind portion, that is the other portion that is not getting the light, becomes the dark position, it is night. So one half is day, one half is night. Okay, this way night and day is occurring due to the rotation of the earth. Okay, now one more movement of the earth we will learn today, revolution of the earth. Okay, we learn the revolution of the earth. This is page number 80. Okay, number 2 is, we are talking about the movements of the earth. Movements of the earth. Okay, next movement is revolution. So we will learn question, we will learn what is revolution, we will learn what is revolution, and you will also have to draw the picture, draw the diagram, draw the figure of revolution. It is given on page number 80. Everybody can follow there. Page number 80, revolution of the earth. See, the picture is given here. Okay. So while the earth rotates on its axis, at the same time it also moves around the sun. The earth follows a fixed path during its journey around the sun. This fixed path is called the orbit of the earth. So what is the orbit? The fixed path. Okay. Yes, the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed orbit is called revolution. So I have told you what is revolution. The movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed orbit is called revolution. The earth completes one revolution in 365 days and 6 hours. Remember, you can underline here, very important one. See, the rotation, it takes 24 hours. No, we have learned the previous page. Rotation, the earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. But the earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 days and 6 hours. You will underline here. 365 days and 6 hours. Revolution of the earth causes season. You will underline here also, very important. Rotation causes day and night, and revolution causes season. Okay. So the diagram is there. You will draw the diagram. You will just shade the figure. Okay. No need of coloring. You will just can do pencil shading, and you will also label the diagram properly. Now there is one MCQ, then I will end the class today. Okay, we'll solve the MCQ now. Page number, same page, page number 80. Okay, number 1, rotation of the earth causes what? Season, earthquake, day and night. So what is the answer? Yes. Season, rotation of the earth called season. Wrong. It is day and night. Day and night. I just told you now. Rotation causes day and night, and revolution causes season. Now next one. The earth completes one revolution in dash days and dash hours. Yes, yes. So it is 365 days means 1 year, and 6 hours. Yes, very good. 6 hours, you know, it is means 1/4 of a day. You can calculate maths calculation, you can do that one. 1/4 days, 1/4. So 1/4 day means in one day there are 24 hours. So 1/4 into 24 means you cut there, it will be 6. You cut 24 by 4, it will 6. So 6 hours. 365 days and 6 hours. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Why not? Okay. So thank you everyone for the class. Today we have discussed up to the 2 movements of the earth. Up to the revolution we have done today. Okay. Next class we will be doing the moon. From the moon we will start from there. So here today we have learned the earth, the shape of the earth, and the planets of the solar system, and the 2 movements of the earth, the rotation and the revolution. What does rotation causes? We will draw the rotation. Okay, rotation figure you will draw. Rotation causes day and night, you know, and spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. Then we have learned also revolution. What is revolution? The movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed orbit is called revolution. Okay, and what does revolution causes? Revolution causes season, remember, and we will draw the picture also, revolution of the earth. I have given you as homework, you will draw rotation picture also bigger and the revolution also. So thank you everyone for the class. Okay, goodbye everyone.